And we are back.
Oh, bother.
Yeah, don't hit the hand. And I get it, he's doing a lot more often now, and it's going to be a little bit harder.
Oh, do I have to go from above?
I think you have to match the line.
Oh, I got to go opposite of the hand, too, so it's double. So it's
Does he hold his hand separately?
Yeah, it's away from the... Oh.
Yeah, obviously go against the hand.
Yeah,
but I almost feel like the indicator is the line.
I thought it was the line too, but
I don't know. He does hold his hand separately. Are you not going bottom up or top to? Are you going bottom top to bottom? He's still gonna catch it. Yeah. You don't want to catch it in his little hand stuff.
Distance fight.
Yeah.
Why did you put it there?
That was different. You definitely want to hit them before they fire. You can bop them. Yeah. But the good indicator is to swipe along their pathway.
Yeah, that's usually what it was.
Yeah. So left to right, right to left, right. I don't know how you swiped on that one. Is that how you did it and it didn't work?
Yeah, that's how I did it.
Up, down, up. Was either one? Do you have to do it with like a charge sword? Do you do that backflip hit like the?
Maybe I'll try and reflect these back at him.
Yeah, but I swore you could have.
I know. I remember what you're talking about.
So you're doing it along the sword pathways, so that the one of the 8 points or whatever. You're doing it along the ways so that you can swipe, but I don't.
Maybe I wait till his hand goes down. Your hand.
I don't think his hand goes down when he gets. I think it goes up when you get close. And they disappear as soon as you break away from the hand. So there's an indicator. Right down the center. Oh god. So that's up to down, down to up, one of the two, right? But as soon as you get close, his model goes the finger route. He starts trying to finger you whenever you get close, and that's never good.
Another one.
You don't ever want someone to do that. My thing about Ghirahim is that, and we mentioned it last time with the nice. His hand wasn't up yet.
Maybe I just got to do it quicker before
before his hand goes up. The thing about Ghirahim is that he makes you uncomfortable and kind of like what is going on? Like he could do anything. He breaks the proportions of what a normal human body is because he does his acrobatics and his kind of weird splits, and he teleports and he sneaks up behind you and he's stealthy and he's sly and you never feel like you can trust the guy.
Yeah.
But then you also get the opposite, which is not the opposite, but you get somebody who goes further into that, which is Sword Art Online. And I don't remember the character for SOA. The character's name or anything much about him because at that point I was already checked out.
I got checked out after the first season.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was well after that point that I was just checked out. I'm I'm good on this. I think I know when to call it on animes now, for me personally anyway.
I usually give it either the first season or at least six
I'll give it at least a half season after. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because maybe it'll lead to something.
What was it? Legend Deadly Sins? First season.
Yeah. The 7 Deadly Sins.
Did not enjoy it after the second season. I was just
interesting premise, interesting concept,
yeah.
But that's
it kind of leans.
If you like it, fucking enjoy it.
No, it's not.
Jen enjoys it, and I hassle her every time. I walk by and I'm like, "Oh, are you watching that show where
it's not that terrible.
Where it's just dumb and it's bad writing?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, no," and she likes it in the way she's like, "It's schlocky."
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not primo writing. It's not trying to write a new book or do anything too crazy. It's using tropes and it's using weird power scaling and it's kind of going off of some religious stuff.
Enjoy stuff.
Yeah.
Man, creating stuff is hard. So anytime someone creates something and finds some success, I'm like, you know what? Good for you. As long as you're not hurting anybody, it's I may not be into it and may not want to watch it.
Well, I can still be critical of it. I'm not saying they deserve props. And then now definitely, you're doing something that's hard, but you're also in a field where you are within criticism, much like we are. We're not professionals. We're just playing. We're a couple guys on a fucking couch. But we are deserving of criticism as well. It's not like, oh, well, you've gone above and beyond because of the average person in comparison. You know, I do think we can say criticism-wise, hey, I didn't like that, or I did like that, and these are the reasons.
Yeah,
I'm not saying condemn them. I'm not saying like take them off of Netflix, cancel them, fuck that whole. You know, I'm not saying that. You know, I'll say that for something like a Tripwire Interactive Studios or whatever it is, who completely went against the abortion ban and was saying a bunch of shit about that in Texas. And then I'm like, hey, you know what? Fuck Killing Floor. Fuck that shark game. Fuck all the other ones. I'll say that one. But SOA definitely had a villain that was slightly like Ghirahim, but they went way too far where they were like, there's no subtlety. Ghirahim has a little subtlety. He's a little heavy-handed, but SOA absolutely went into like that this may be triggering for some, the rapey aspects of things, and it's like, hey, I'm not saying we can't have that. I'm just saying you fucking fed right into it real fast, and became his aspect. That became his whole thing, and it's like, oh yeah, well that's how you write an evil villain that everyone hates. Well, yeah, man, that's the easy route. Like, you could do it with some subtlety.
No, it's fine to be critical of that stuff. I just more meant in terms of Seven Deadly Sins, where like it's tropey and it's schlock. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Writing's hard. Not everyone's gonna be the best writer. That's all comparison stuff. But no,
not everything's gonna be groundbreaking. Yeah, I'm totally
Some
fine with
things
that.
are totally fine with that. But yeah, no, if a Sword Art Online thing does like that kind of stuff, it's like, yeah, it's fair to be critical of that stuff.
I will say that is me being critical, and they're like, hey man, you knew the easy way to make a character evil. Yeah. Make it a shitbag.
Yeah.
But it's when you get that kind of like aspect of like, you completely lack the nuance. It's like, it's when you see.
Well, it's like in general, I prefer when.
In movies, like when you see somebody who's like, oh yeah, an animal or a dog or a cat, and they're mean to that.
Oh, like
that's the easy way of being like, look,
like
that's the villain. It's like, yeah, man, but you could have done it better. That was the easy route. You took the Happy Meal version to make a fucking villain. Like, come on, man. Have you tried stabbing?
Yeah, I've tried stabbing.
Okay.
Do I just gotta wait for his hand to go down?
I'm not entirely sure, man. I've been trying to speak out of my ass while you figured it out. There you go. Stab his ass. Oh no. Okay, I guess not.
Maybe there's like a point that I gotta wait.
I do know he's a skill lock.
Yes, he definitely
He's a skill lock in this game. You're designed... Oh, you know what? You know what I think it is? Move your sword to the left. You don't swipe. Yeah, he's following your movements.
I thought so.
Lure him and then go opposite. When I saw his hand move, I was like, wait a second. There you go. Yeah, you're luring it. You're fishing. It's a fishing minigame. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gross.
What are you looking about?
Oh no.
Oh no, now it's a different game. There's no more luring anymore.
I'd rather have this than this one, than the other one. This is a bit more straightforward.
No, you went way faster in the last time we fought him here like this. Anything but the way that he's showing, right?
Yeah.
He's doing the Madonna. He's doing that fucking hands, the framing of the face.
Come on, bud.
There you go. Man, how many hits are you gonna take to the dick, Ghirahim? Oh, they're behind you. What the fuck? Do you backflip on that?
Yeah, I should have done that move.
Okay. Ow! I don't know what to do there. Backflip at the right time?
Yeah.
Dodge left or right at the right time, probably?
Oh, no.
You can do the swipes in the direction to counter him.
Gotcha.
Or the block. The block will work too.
Because then I can... Oh, okay.
Your shield's still good. You're topped off. Yeah! Fuck him up!
See you later.
Make him turn to diamonds. That's an up and down. There you go. That's a diagonal. That works too. Fuck it. I mean, I think so long as you hit along the center, which honestly every swipe will hit along the center. You got it, man.
There we go.
Good shit.
I mean, why in general, I usually like when people do more like in-depth. So I was like, why is this good? Why is this like, what makes this work compared to other stories? I tend to enjoy that viewpoint of critical analysis for sure, more so than like
Nice dodge.
Other than like looking at bad movies and just shitting on them. That said, there is something to be said.
Can you swipe around?
There's something to be said about looking at a movie like, why did this not work, but it's worked in other films?
Here's the thing too. We were talking about villains being good, well written, and well not. Some things can just be, I hate this, and ragging on it. That you can have a vent thing.
That's
right.
Fair.
But there's also the opportunity to be critical about stuff. And do an in-depth conversation, especially if you have the ability to, have some kind of insider knowledge or something. That's great. Yeah, do that all day long if you can. You have to do that backflip. Yeah, it was turning you while you were trying to do it. I saw what was happening. Nice dodge again, though.
There we go. Come on, buddy.
Remember, you still have a fairy, so you got a lot of time. Nice fucking hit.
Let's go. There we go.
And I'm quite critical of a lot of things, and I understand that, and a lot of people may have a problem with it. But at the same time, it's just like, hey, you know what? I've seen a lot of different media and stuff, and I think I've understood like what works and what doesn't seem to work at some points in time. I like this, but I'm maybe a little critical of it too. I'm not condemning
way more
it.
Critical than I am,
but I'm not condemning it. I'm like, this is good.
There are people that like to be more critical, and then there are people that don't like to be as critical. It's kind of how it breaks down. Enough of this foolishness. I am Ghirahim, Demon Lord.
Oh, are you? Thank God you told us.
It shouldn't matter how powerful your sword is. You are still nothing. Just a human child. Actually, I'm an adolescent. He's probably like 17.
Yeah, sir. If you just said a child in comparison to your age, sure, but a human child, I am not.
I mean, I'm human, but Link's probably like 17. He's like at the Knight Academy training.
He's at least adolescent.
Yeah, he's like, 17, 18. Yeah. He's on the older side of the Lynx.
Young adult, probably.
Yeah. Young adult, like I'm well in my in my peak. I'm not yet peak, but close to it. And yet you prevail.
Those Hylians, they don't show their age.
You filthy scamp. You have awakened a wrath that will burn for eons. I swear to you, whatever it takes, I will drag you into an eternity of torment.
No, I bet. What happened to your eye there? Are you doing like a Nahaga girl thing? Okay, bye.
See you later.
See, he was embarrassed. He was like, I was trying something new. I didn't think you'd call me out like that.
Squawk.
I was going to mention...
There's a magic
they
treasure.
Panned up. I was going to mention the birds before.
They actually look like the Minish Cap bird.
Yeah.
They kind of do.
I was going to mention the birds before, but it was kind of like it was a more serious point that we were talking. Yeah, it was totally adjacent to what we were talking about. Or also, maybe totally parallel to what we were talking about.
Pretty sure these are there's two Zelda official Nintendo books. One's a lore book and one is a art book, and I'm pretty sure they use these to match the colors and the symbol.
Yeah. What was the Hyrule Historia, and then there's
another one.
Yeah.
It's the art book version
that might be the case.
Because I know one's like a reddish brown cover and the one is a green cover because I own the green one. And I was like, that looks very familiar.
I think I have a friend who owns the green one as well, and it's fully sealed still. And I was like, that's cool. Can I see that? And he's like, no, I'm keeping it. I'm like, why do you have it on your coffee table?
It sealed.
Go keep it somewhere. If you buy 2 copies, keep one sealed and go put it somewhere. I don't want to see it. If it's on the coffee table, bro, you can't get mad if I'm opening it or looking at it.
What's the point of buying a cool book like that and not actually looking through it?
I don't know. Maybe he had another copy.
Maybe.
We weren't there to hang out and talk about Legend of Zelda, so maybe he had another one. I don't know. Maybe it was a trophy piece. I don't know. Not for me.
Preserving that stuff, but with the way things get mass made now, you don't have like the classic 80s toys or something that's going to be like super worth it. It's like there's revisions of this.
Well,
maybe, but I don't know.
I think it will be worth money. I just don't think it's going to be worth like 10,000 times what it cost.
It's not like
something like an unopened copy of fucking Legend of Zelda or Mario Brothers or something like that'll cost. Some things like, oh wow, it doubled in price. How long did it take? 20 years. So now it's worth $120 instead of $60.
And they've made new versions of the Historia since then.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, but it took 20 years to make $60? What the fuck, bro? The flames of Din have imbued your blade with a sacred white light that demons revile.
I've never seen this blade before in my life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we have that super cool blade now?
Not yet. It hasn't fully awoken.
I can tell by the hilt.
Yeah.
It doesn't usually have a green hilt, right? Or a yellow diamond.
Yellow diamond's typical, and the bluish hilt is. It doesn't.
I
usually
think the
have
diamond's typical, but isn't it blue usually?
It changes a little bit with each game.
Yeah.
But the hilt is the same. It's just not extended right now, but the green wrapping is different.
Yeah, because the double-handed.
Yeah.
I thought the sword was longer before.
Well, it's not done yet.
No, but I'm speaking specifically about the Skyward. I thought the hilt was longer on the Skyward Sword. I thought it was like it's a 1.5 bastard sword, or 1.5 hand, or at least. Master, now that it has been tempered by the last of the sacred flames, your blade has finally revealed its true form. Now hold the Master Sword.
It's not completely done yet.
Also, the diamond
It's not glowing
changed.
yet.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's not fully awoken yet.
With the sword's great power, you can awaken the gate of time within the sealed temple. Ooh. I recommend you make your way to this location.
Okay.
It does seem different. Like, I don't ever remember the handle, the hilt, like all of that. That seems different.
A lot of it's the same, and a lot of it,
It does have the wings. It does have the diamond in the place.
Doesn't have the Triforce on it inbladded yet. And
There's
the wings haven't extended yet.
And it does have that like extra bladed right at the end, right above of the wings. It's got that kind of triangle extended out portion. That's typical of the sword too. It does very much fucking look like it. I just don't think it's the exact same one. But that's fine. That's all good.
So open the gate of time. So I guess I just go back to Pharaoh Woods then.
Did we locate the second gate?
Yeah, it's
The first gate was in the desert.
So remember, like in the Pharaoh Woods, like she's like, "Oh, there's a big block here. Can't do anything with it."
Yeah. I thought that was more of the harp thing. Was it not?
We used the harp thing to bring the statue up.
Yep.
And then she was like, "You don't have the power. Your sword's not good enough. Go get those sacred flames."
Yeah. I figured that was like an endpoint thing. Are we already there? We in there? Not already. Like we're not already episode fucking 72.
We probably want to just end it here because this is going to trigger.
No, absolutely for today. Yeah. I just didn't realize we were that late in the game. I thought that was going to be an end game thing.
Oh, I mean, we only have one more dungeon.
Oh.
Yeah, there's one more dungeon, and then
I feel like there'd be more fanfare for the bringing of the.
There is other stuff just in terms of dungeons. There's one more big dungeon. There's some other things that get unlocked too. So it's not the end of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's definitely some big stuff that still happens that like elevates it.
I feel like Skyloft would like change or get like darker or something. I feel like
I don't have enough. I need 800.
I feel like there would be something else here. Maybe we haven't triggered it yet.
There's definitely a crescendo that happens. There's a bunch of other stuff just in terms of like temples. We have like one more temple, but there's a lot of like extra things here and there that you go to and it builds up and whatnot.
Okay. That was a maypole of sorts right back there. That's cool. It went back to
I don't have the
different timelines and stuff like that. Not timelines for Legend of Zelda, but I mean like in our own planet, that maypole holds significance for a lot of different communities. Okay, That's tight. Yeah, let us know, gang. SOA, good or bad? If you say good, well, just unsubscribe.
Oh, if they like Sword Art Online? I mean, if you like it, I heard it gets better in those later seasons. It didn't take for me. I like better isekai. I like other isekais more.
I was just joking more than anything.
Go watch Log Horizon. It finally got a third season.
Log Horizon?
Log Horizon.
Like LOGHORIZON? Sounds like a ride at Disneyland.
It kind of does.
I'm going to go take a ride on the Log Horizon.
It's another isekai. So if you like isekais, you might like Log Horizon. I thought it was fun.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyhow, we'll see you guys later. Beep, bop, boop.
Can I go to the desert without triggering cutscenes? I saved it before.
Okay, I was gonna say, so long as we can save it, we can just shut the system down, right?
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to go and trigger the next thing because that's gonna lead off into a bunch of stuff.
But it's kind of hard to say when the trigger is gonna be.